Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Chris,
I'm Stephanie.
and today we're going to be talking about some interesting topics.
Celebrity death and hoax.
So, a hoax is when something happens that isn't exactly what it really seems. For example, when someone dies and they put it on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, and they actually ain't dead.
Okay. I'm quite sure everyone by now have heard the word Illuminati and kind of a little familiar with what it is and cloning and deaths and all the different rituals and all the different crazy activity that's associated with the Illuminati. And so we ran across this article, and it's an article that dates back I think to about 2000. And it talked about
Eminem passing
yeah,
away.
Eminem passing away. And so the question that we had is, we know that Eminem is alive and well, very much alive and well,
But is that really Eminem?
or is it a clone?
So, today we're going to be talking about the death of Eminem and three other celebrity death hoaxes. So back in 2000, an article came out on Facebook that said Eminem dies in a fatal car accident. Rap singer Eminem died this morning in a terrible car crash. The cause of this horrible accident was blamed for the cell phone that he was using when riding in his car. It is thought that he was not paying attention when he swerved into an oncoming truck. He was brought to a hospital in a critical condition, but he died from bleeding to death. There was really nothing we could do to help him, said Dr. Adams, who was taking care of Eminem at the time. We will always remember Eminem from his music and his words. MTV will be having a special memorial program for him.
So you mean to tell me a doctor pronounced him dead, and then in the same article they said that they were going to already start giving tributes and organizing tributes for him?
Yeah, but come to find out that this article was fake. So
Wow.
later that year, Eminem, it sold millions of copies. So
Okay.
it could have just been all a publicity stunt, or did he actually die and he was cloned?
Right.
So it is videos that surface of Eminem.
Okay.
So glitching is when, the clone malfunctions and it started acting crazy.
Okay.
It's a lot of videos of that been surfacing. So let's take a look at it.
Okay.
Wow,
Wow.
so explain
Explain
that.
that.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, he glitching, everybody know about it. But if you look at his facial structure, you can see it's not the same. So you decide, do you think you're a clone? Or do you think he the real Slim Shady? Or do you think he died back in 2000?
All right, next up we have Will Smith, who's really known for all of his wild stunts and just really just taking a chance with gravity. Where rumors just went crazy over the fake news website, what was it called, fakeawish.com, when they generated a headline that said that Will Smith had died while jumping off a cliff in New Zealand. Now, we don't know whether or not this was for an upcoming film or whether this was just for his pleasure. But this truly goes to show that people will believe anything if it's put out there in the right way. And as we all know, Jada's not going for that, and Will Smith is yet alive. So, y'all, what do you really think? Can someone tell me, help me with what is really going on? Are these people cloned? Are these people alive? What is really going on? Have you heard about Betty White? And she supposedly had died when she was 92. They say she died in her house. Come on now. She's still alive. What about Kanye West?
They said Kanye West died. Is it true that he actually died and he came back as a clone?
That's right. It's so much around Kanye West. We have to do something on him.
And it's the same thing on Justin Bieber. It's a hoax going around saying he died.
That's right.
They said Bill Gates died, but he's still alive. Now this next hoax we're about to get into is about your boy Suge Knight, the founder of Death Row Records, who Snoop Dogg was once signed to and Tupac was once signed to. Now, back in April 2018, rumors circled the internet that Suge Knight was allegedly stabbed in prison with a chicken bone.
And that he had actually died. You know, this thing was alive on the social media for about an entire week, and it was shared over 50,000 times.
50,000 times.
And you know, it came from an undisputable website called Brightfeed. And many of you may be familiar, but anyway, they said that he was wounded 7 times while he was inside a secure area in an LA province jail. And it's kind of funny because the weapon that was allegedly used was a chicken bone.
A chicken bone.
And so the article goes on to say that they were actually fighting over a chicken and fighting with the chicken. But unfortunately, news or rumors had it that Suge Knight
lost the fight. And his cellmate stabbed him 7 times, and Suge had no chance of winning this fight with a chicken bone. Now, y'all know Suge Knight is a big dude. Suge Knight is known to be a gangster.
Iconic gangster.
So I couldn't understand this, you know, but the bigger you are, the harder you fall.
That's what they say.
So anyway, this article goes on to quote a prison guard named Jack Napier.
And you know, it's kind of funny, as you know, Jack Napier supposedly said that he's the one that found Suge Knight in his cell, and he's the one who supposedly signed all the papers and the reports and stuff. But then when things began to unveil and reveal, the truth is that Jack Napier was a name that was given to the Joker in the 1989 Batman movie. So right there, the whole hoax or joke began to unravel. And you know, but in reality, Suge Knight was still incarcerated. He was still in a LA County jail, and he was still awaiting trial stemming from a hit and run accident that occurred in 2015.
And attempted murder. But even though the story was entirely fake, it was shared almost 50,000 times on Facebook within the space of a week.
But there again, the question still holds. Is the Suge Knight we know today, is that a clone, or is that the real Suge Knight? Did Suge really die? Was he really killed? Are we being hoaxed?
Is Tupac really dead?
Wow.
Is that a hoax? Suge Knight know what's going on with Tupac?
Now tell us what you think.
Well, if you enjoyed it and want more of these videos, let us know by giving us a thumbs up. And also make sure you subscribe. We make new videos every single day. And if you want to see more conspiracy videos or deaths, tune in tomorrow. Till then, peace.